Make a little noise, will ya? None of this silent treatment. Silent treatment makes for unhealthy relationships. And you and I need to have an understanding of our relationship. Our relationship is, I'm alive, you're not. And we want to keep it that way. Welcome back, everybody, to The Infected. I'm the Bearded OG, and in this episode, we are going to go out and do a concerted search for Michael. So I have spent quite a bit of time off camera getting ready for him. Let's go take a look and see what I have done. I've essentially built his house and the community center, or town hall, I guess it's called, and have also set up a bunch of log holders at the top there in preparation for when he arrives. And currently I've got his buildings down here, but we will move them up there, once we get the platform built out. So he's got a food thingy there. Repair kits can go in there, and then I have his stuff set up to do logs, stones, and then repair stuff when he arrives. So yeah, that took quite a while. As you can see, I've clear cut a whole lot of timber out of here, but most of that should come back. Yeah, so I'm not sure, once we start building everything here, how much the tree line will come back to here. I imagine it'll probably come pretty close, because you don't have to be too far away. And I could also, mark trees for him not to cut, but don't think I'm going to worry about that. We'll just let it, let it do its thing. Yeah, right. Okay, so don't think there's really a whole lot else to update you on other than that, but that took me quite a lot of work to do, which is kind of the whole point in why we want to find Mike, so we don't have to mess with that anymore. Now, we are going to need the chem station. We're sitting on 8 points right now. So let's see. And if you guys didn't know this, the reason we need the chem station is because we need it to make this antibiotic, which we need to cure Mike, because when we find him, he's going to be sick. And we have all of those ingredients to do that. But I guess we might as well wait until we actually have him in hand before we do that. I really want to get the rack technology going, both for storage racks for stuff, but also for drying meat. But even that can wait, because I don't have any more room in this place. I mean, we're just so jammed full with everything. I even had to put the coal on top of there. And I ended up smelting the aluminum, cobalt, and copper that I had on hand just to make room, because I had no room to put it. So yeah, we're pretty tight right at the moment. I had a bear actually spawn at the top. I was coming up the ramp to, bring some wood or whatever, and the bear was already up there. He had spawned up there. Very scary. But he got caught up on the rail, and then I just managed to kill him with my crossbow. So yeah, that's fun. I don't know if that happens too often. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Otherwise, I do have a full thing of pumpkins. I have a full thing of watermelons. I'm working on getting the melons, the cantaloupe, filled up, so we have all those carbs for the winter time. And speaking of which, it's still summer, still August, so we could very well have our greenhouse and everything up and running by the time the snow hits. It just depends on, upon how long it's going to take us to find Mike. Okay, so I think we should be good to go. We've got 12 bolts. That should be enough. I got a little bit of food here, but we also have the rations that we can take with us, and I think we're ready to go. So this is empty. This has, oh shit. I've never seen it do that before. What the hell? This has lots of gas. One thing animal hide that we can drop off and sell at the trader. And so, yeah. As far as places to go, so we've checked everything in the north, or I guess the northeast. There's still more loot we can grab there, but Mike's not there, so I'm not going to worry about those places. And we've checked, you know, we've almost checked everything, in fact, just on the East Coast. There, I don't remember, I know the lighthouse is down here. I don't remember what kind of POIs might be down this way. But what we might do is, and I don't think I went down this coastal highway, so yeah, let's do this. Let's go to here. We'll follow this highway down. We will not stop in that town and loot it, because we don't need to do that right now. And then we'll just continue going all the way as far south as we can, and then we'll come back up, and then we'll start heading this direction in search of Mike. So I will bring you guys back. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. There's a village right here, because that's where we actually had our base in this area for season 1. So let's go check that first. We could just follow the cliff and go along here, and then we'll come down to here. Okay, that's the plan. Let's do it. All right, Mike is not going to be in this town because there isn't a Mike building in this town. Oh, actually, no, that's not right. That could be a Mike building back there, huh? Okay. Forgot about that. So let's pass on through and see if we can eliminate these guys. Well, that didn't work so well. We're fully armored. We got a steel spear, so we're fine. That hurt a little bit. Okay, that guy that ran off, is he the one that came back, or was that a different guy? I don't know. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, I forgot there is a building in behind there that I think could potentially have Mike in it. Okay, got him. I think we lost a bolt. Maybe on that dude that ran off. Alright, well, it's not that big of a deal. We can make another one. Okay, let's check this building here. I don't know, does this have a bed in it? Maybe this isn't a Mike building after all. No, I guess it's not. Just look to see if there's any tech notes. I suppose we should probably at least look for tech notes. I'm not going to loot though, but let's just take a quick look for tech notes, because I don't think we've been to this town since we started season 2. I looted it all the time. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Okay, nice. In season 1, because it was pretty much right by our base. Nothing in there. Let's go check upstairs. All right, nothing there. that, I guess. Okay, that's it for this house. Oh! God, you scared me. Okay. Here, let's check that. Got a little first aid kit. Nice. That was my... Oh, here we go. Nice. That was my wife, by the way, if I don't cut that out. We're taking our grandson to the aquarium, and we have to leave in a couple minutes, so I'm going to have to finish this recording when I get back. But we've already found 2 tech notes, which is amazing. Just this house left. Here we go. Wow, 3 tech notes in one little town. That's amazing. I guess it just goes to show they are very random now. They could be anywhere or nowhere, which was also the case for us early on. We searched several of the north towns and didn't get a single one. Okay, and I got another small medikit. Nice. Okay. All right, so we'll just mark this town as partially looted with our blue exclamation mark. And continue on. But, guys, I'm going to actually have to... Oh, God. Let's kill this fucker first. I'm going to actually have to just go down the road a little ways, save the game, and then log out, because, again, we got to go in real life. And then when I come back, I will resume the recording and finish it out at that point. See you guys in a bit. All right, guys, I'm back. Excuse me. And we are at this crossroads here, the T in the road, fork in the road, whatever. And we're going to go along this highway now and all the way down to the south to the lighthouse. There is a POI of some sort at the end of this road, as I recall. Looking for Mike. I know I probably just told you that a couple of seconds ago in the video, but it's actually the next day in real life for me, so I'm reminding myself. I took off without sleeping, so now we're tired, which is going to be a pain in the ass. So what we'll do is let's make some coffee to help counter being tired. And we'll just keep on keeping on because I am not going back right now. No way, no how. Let's eat that for carbs. We're okay on hydration. We're a little bit hurt because I killed a couple more Vambies and got into a scuffle or two. So why don't we just take one of those to keep that topped off, since I don't have a chair anywhere near here. And yeah, so I think we're ready to get rolling. We're also completely out of sun exposure protection, whatever, so can't do anything about it. Is what it is. Is what it is. There's a Bambi and a wolf. We'll avoid both of them. And just keep it on. Are either one of them pursuing me? No. Alright, let's take out this Bambi. They're worth killing for the loot. That was way too soon. We'll pick that bolt up on the way back. And that was a poor shot. Oh, unbelievable, man. I'm just not on my game today. Not on my game. Oh well. Sometimes we have those days, you know? We have retrieved our bolts. Alright, let's go. 3 feathers. See if I can actually hit this asshole. There we go. One of these times when we do a new season, I'd like to build along the coast. Probably already mentioned that to you guys, but I'm mentioning it again. Let's grab these just because they're not in a POI. We'll just loot them now. This could actually even be a decent spot to do it. We have a relatively flat area and a nice view out into the water. But I'd have to do a, you know, a survey. What am I trying to say? I'd have to do a survey of the coast to really find the best spot. I've kind of looked, but I haven't looked everywhere, and I haven't looked with intent, maybe, is the right way to say that? To figure out what the best spot would be. If you guys have any suggestions for the best place to build along the coast, let me know. Down by the lighthouse would be gorgeous, but it's super remote. It's even more remote than where we are now, so that's kind of the deal breaker for me on you know, the lighthouse area. There's no traders, there's no caves, there's no POIs anywhere near that area, so this has a big bay here. In season 1 we actually went out to that little spit out there to check it out, and it's too narrow for a base and extremely remote. Plus you'd have to build a big bridge. Well, you wouldn't have to, but you'd probably want to build a big bridge. You know, otherwise getting back and forth would be a huge hassle. Okay, we have a POI here and a possible mic spot. In fact, if I recall, this is a fairly sizable place. So let's deal with the enemies first. And we will look for notes and for mic. There we go. I led that shot correctly. Oh shit, there's a bear. Alright. Gotta be careful of him. Well, that's where Mike would be if he was here. So, I guess no Mike. Put him down. There's a bar over there. Okay, there's 2 more bad guys over this way. Let's start looking for tech notes. Guess we got the attention of a bad. Okay, that takes care of him. Grab this. Or not. Eat that. Eat that. I know that was a bit of a waste, but it was more for making room. Check you. Oh, I guess we already checked you. Oh, you know what? Have we been here before? We must have, because how else would that be empty? We were here. I don't remember coming to this place in season 2. I know we came here in season 1. If we find another looted medical kit, which there should be one up here, then we'll know for sure we did come here. I just don't remember it. Because usually I hit the medical. Yeah, okay, we have been here, which means we've checked it for notes. Alright, fair enough. Hopefully that's not the bear noticing me. Oh no, that's the pig. Another way we would likely know for sure we've been here is if I looted the gas. Yeah, okay, we've definitely been here. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, question though, did I loot everything? No, I didn't. Okay, so this is a partially looted scenario. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me... here, this'll work. Make that blue. Part looted. That's close enough to where I'll know it means this town. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh! There are spikes here. This must be where... Oh, this is where we found the ATV, right? Because I left the spikes behind. We were here in like the middle of the night and it was pitch dark, so that's probably why I don't recognize it. Is it though? I thought it was this place that we found the ATV. I'm so confused. Why would I have left the spikes here? I don't know. Let's move them off the road though, at least. Okay, well, let's keep going. It could be, you know, now that I think about it, it could be that this is the right place. I just came at it from this end, because now that I look at it from this end, it does look a lot more familiar to the town where we found the ATV. It obviously has to be, because there's no way I would have left the iron spikes otherwise, right? So yeah, I just didn't mark it. That's all. I just didn't mark it. Okay. Now I believe it's clear in my mind. So that means I think I have been along this road then, and then we went up this way to get to the trailer. So yeah, there are no POIs at all along this highway here, but there is a POI there, and there's the lighthouse there, which Mike probably won't be at. So I'm just going to travel this road again. Also, I know there's no POIs along this highway because there wasn't. I went along that in Season 1 and didn't find any. Unless, because I don't think the POIs changed. I think they're always in the same place every time you play a new game. So I will meet you guys here at this POI. Unless I'm wrong and I happen to find another one before that. Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, we are at this POI at the end of the road up here. So let's stop here and grab you. This doesn't look like a mic place, but we will check it for notes. Look at that shot. Okay, we didn't get a one shot, one kill on that deal. Did that time. There's 3 more of the bastards about. Let's just see one right up there. Alright, let's Get our spear out. Nice, big med kit. I'm gonna just... Okay, this is a lore note, but we're not gonna read... we're gonna read this stuff in order. So we're not gonna read it right now. We'll read all that stuff later. Don't have coffee. We might find some in this house. I'm just looting this whole place right now because it's kind of out of the way, and that way we don't have to come back here later. Alright, let's get this guy. That's not lootable. Okay, grab that. Come on, coffee. No coffee. Let's drink this, though. 57. Yeah, we need some protein. Eat those two. We'll move this guy up here. And let's take the watermelon now for both hydration and freeing up space. Okay, let's go upstairs. Small med kit, and that's it. Okay. No mic, no notes. Sure. We'll loot that. Is there anything behind the tent? Anything behind the house? Nope. Did we check you? Yes, we did. Okay, we are done here. Permanently done here. Ooh, I'll take you. Let's see, that's 159, 159, 115. You guys up to here, move you over to here. And we'll pick that up. And there's a dude. He's down. Tango down. We'll move this stuff over. Oh, got coffee. Nice. Okay. Let's, here. We're not taking lead. Lead is super easy to obtain in the caves. It makes no sense to take it with us. We do want to keep those in here, though. And you guys can go in there. Okay, let's make... Do I have room to make 3 coffees? Well, you know what? We will if we do this. I know, it was a waste, but I did it anyway. Sue me. Split one, split one. Doot doot. Make all. And you will have to go in here. That'll keep our tiredness at bay. Let's run down to the lighthouse just to check for tech notes, and we'll probably find some more lore stuff there too. I really doubt Mike would be there. Plus, there may be a couple of you watching who have never seen the lighthouse, so we'll go see it, since we're in the neighborhood. Alright guys, we are at the lighthouse. I believe this is tied in with the story. I just don't know how, because we didn't do the story in Season 1 of my playthrough. But we'll just loot the place, look for tech notes. What the? Oh god, that was a rock he threw. No noise. You guys are supposed to make noise. That's against the rules to not make noise first. Alright, let's take one of these. We'll check outside first. Apparently you used to have to come and gather these tires to rebuild the ATV, but that was changed in an update before I started playing the game. I don't know why he left the wheels here, unless he's planning on re-implementing that mechanism later. Just check everything on the outside first. Alright, let's go in. Those items are not lootable. This is the lighthouse itself, but you can't get up to the top in it. And then there's this upper floor here. And more notes. Okay, we're not reading that, but let's take a look and see. Ah, okay. So now what we could do is we could start reading these in order. Why don't we? Okay. After 6 months of silence, I got an email from my son. Coordinates, a few small details in his childhood nickname. An island, a lighthouse on the southern tip. No other contact, just the email. I have to know what happened. Okay, so the first letter actually tells us to come here, so we're actually doing it in the right order. Okay, ripped from a journal. Things are going pretty great out here. The weather's been clear, fishing's been solid. I'm glad we took a chance and changed our camping plans. Everyone's talking about heading north tomorrow. They've got some new gear to try out and want to find a pond or lake. Okay, field order. Field order, Echo Perimeter. Lieutenant, you were given standing orders. No gunfire. Melee only. Firing on the campers was reckless and has created a risk of spread and exposure. You know the noise attracts the infected. Round up any survivors and transfer them to the main city. Crompton Detention will handle them. Burn the rest. All right, so that gives us at least a reason why there are no guns in the game, because the noise attracts the Vambies. Of course, that's kind of true for any zombie game, though. So there's nothing new there, but at least it gives a reason. Because I always wondered why we have no guns in this game. Oh, look at that. A bone spear and a wood shield. Iron ingot. Sure, we'll pick up some iron ingots. Why not? All right. Well, we certainly don't need the boned spear. Let's get rid of that. We might as well, however, swap out our shield for a fresh one. No reason not to, right? Look at that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Okay. And that will just stay there. So, we got a little bit of lore advancement in this episode. I like it. Very fun. All right, ladies and gents, what is our next move? So, we have basically covered... no, don't do that. We've covered the entire eastern and southeastern portion of the map all the way to here. We have not covered the western portion of the map. Essentially, that's what we need to do, is do the western portion. So there's several more POIs over here. One of those POIs is going to have the truck, and one of them is going to have Mike. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back along this highway. We're going to go through this pass here, which I've already been through. There's no POIs along there. And we've been up through here. But when we get to this fork, we're going to turn left, and we're going to head along here and then keep looking for Mike. So when I get to this new area here, I'll bring you guys back and we'll keep going. I know there's a POI right here because that's where we found the truck in season 1. Let's do it. Okay guys, we are at the fork here, so we're gonna go along through here. I think the next POI is gonna be somewhere right around in here if I recall correctly. This is the nightmarish POI that we went to try and get the trailer. Boy, that was a pain in the ass. So we've already been up that road, but we haven't been along this road or up here. So when we get to this fork, we'll go along here just to make sure there isn't anything else along that road. I don't think there is, but I don't remember for sure. Here we go. So I've killed a few more Bambis along the way. And there's even another one. I'm not bothering with chickens because we're just, we're too far out on the road here to kill the chickens and get the meat back in time before it goes bad. Plus I've got quite a surplus of chicken meat back at the base anyways in the ice chest, so it's not like we absolutely need to grab it. Wouldn't it be something if we found the truck in the same town that we did in season 1? It's certainly possible, because it's all random. What would be even better if we found Mike and the truck in the same town? We did find Mike and the ATV in the same town in season 1. It was back up in the northeast, one of those coastal towns. Three feathers. Alright, there's a wolf. Let's avoid him. Alright, here we are. Okay, we have a wolf. And let's take another coffee. We need to kill that wolf because we don't want him coming after us when we're fighting Bambis. Alright. Give me... Did I get my bolt? Yeah. Okay. We're not taking him with us though, unfortunately. We just don't have room for that. Didn't quite get him in the head. Okay, we got him. Right, let's advance. Ah, there's the truck. How funny, man. We found the truck in the same town. All right, awesome. It's exactly where it was the first time. Doesn't look like there are Mike buildings in this town, though, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'll take it. Yeah, we found the truck actually quite early on in our first playthrough. In fact, I found the truck before I found the ATV. I found it and I fixed it up and we had it like real early, which almost felt a little bit like cheating, but you know, it's the way it worked out, so nothing we did wrong. There it is. Alright, we probably better get a screenshot of this, so let's put you away. Wait, wrong button. And let's get rid of the HUD. And turn off the camera. Okay, so I'm actually going to also take a quick screenshot of the parts here. Well, I'm just going to actually take a photo on my phone. So that way we know what to bring back when the time comes. And actually, what I'm going to... Well, let's loot the entire town, because we're going to get some of the parts that we need for this. We'll put them in, and then I'll take another photo to see what's left. That's... Oh, God. That's how we'll handle this. Okay. Let's go back to here. And we'll just start on this end of town. I may not be able to get everything in the town because we're already kind of full. But we'll do what we can. And we already have some... Here, let's just pull up closer. No, there's another one. We'll just park right here. Okay, so you don't need any bolts. You need mechanical, plastic, and ingots, all of which we have some of. Mechanical, plastic, 2 ingots. And more plastic. Okay, so let's put all of that in. Look at that, man. They got over half of our mechanical parts already. Nice. And that freed up some more space. Oh, there's another one. Jesus Christ, man. Didn't I already kill 5 of these guys? That's okay. They give us good loot. Feathers. I say they give us good loot and we get feathers for our trouble. How are we doing on our gas, by the way? Yeah, you know what? Let's just put this in here now. We're damn near almost out. And it'll free up a spot for us. Alright, so load all of that into there. And load all of this into here. Let's drink this water now. And let's get to looting. We might be able to loot everything in this town. Oh. Mike could have been there, I guess. I don't remember ever seeing a bed in a garage. Okay. Well, good to know for future reference, I guess. Anything out behind here? Nope. Let's check this house next. Can Mike be in one of these beds? I always thought he was in more of the garage type of buildings. Don't know. Alright. Guess that's it for in here, right? We checked those 2 things. Anything out behind? Nope. Nothing behind the blue house here. Whoop. Nothing there. Do this right now just to free up the spot. Good. Got a medikit. Upstairs. All right, and that's it for this place. Grabbed all of that stuff. All right, let's go in here next. Nothing in the bathtub. All right, yeah, we're having food issues. What's in here? Watermelon, watermelon, cantaloupe. Let's leave those in there for now. Right before we leave, I'll come in. Oh, here we go. Beautiful. 12 track points. Yes, baby. If I remember, I'll come back in here and consume those right before we leave. Unless we happen to have room for them. All right, we're up to 12 tech points. Beautiful. I was wondering for a while there, anything else we can put in here? Yep, a few more things. For a while there, how the tech points was going to go, but as it has turned out, it actually hasn't been that hard. We're kind of unlucky in the very beginning up north is all, but it's starting to all work out now. Okay, let's see if we can rearrange a couple of things here to make better use of space. These need to go here. And then all of these can be moved over. All of these can be dumped. And we can make some more coffee. Let's do that right now because we're relying upon that to keep ourselves awake. And it frees up a little bit of space too. Okay, I think we're good. That in there. All right. Let's hit this greenhouse next. Check the table for notes. We didn't look behind this house, did we? But I don't see anything back here. What? That's not lootable? Okay. Every once in a while you run into that sort of thing where something's not lootable that should be. Okay, we'll go in here first. Let's just consume that now. Yeah. We just don't have room for that stuff, unfortunately. Alright, let's check here and here. Yeah, we could stand to eat a protein. Upstairs. Another egg. All right, let's just ditch another cucumber. And that leaves us room for 2 more eggs. And I think we're done in here. Yeah. One final house. So we only need 3 more mechanical parts and we got that done. Bad guy and a note. Two bad guys. Come on. There we go. Posturing motherfucker. Alright, can we put anything in there? Nope. Anything in here? Yep, a couple things. Except for you don't... I want to keep those. Let's move all of our eggs into here too. And that's it. We don't have room for anything else. If we had to, we could ditch the spoiled food. But we'll keep it for the moment. But that leaves us a little bit of food room left. Let's go around the back. Okay, here's the note. 13 tech points. Yeah, baby. Oh, I've got a bolt over there I need to retrieve. Okay, let's go upstairs. And I believe that's it for this town. Okay, another mechanical part. Where did I see that bolt at? Over here. Okay, so we need one mechanical. Here, I'm just going to take a picture of this. Okay. All right, so yeah, we need one mechanical, 18 iron ingots, 20 steel, and 14 plastic. All of that stuff, except for the steel, which we'll have to make, I already have. Maybe this guy will drop some more mechanical parts. Nope, just feathers. Fan-frickin-tastic, guys. Fan-frickin-tastic. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Put those back. Put that in. Make another coffee. Dump these. And we'll go, whoops, we'll go back into, was it this house that I left that food in? No. Maybe it was this house. I don't remember now. Yeah, let's take that now, for more for hydration than for carbs. We'll bring that with us. What was that? Or something. Did I leave some food in here too? Yeah, another melon and another watermelon, which we don't have room for, so we're just gonna eat it now. Let's get the hell out of here and continue our search for Mike. When we get a little ways out of town, we'll mark this place as looted with truck. Looted plus truck. Not that I would forget the truck was here because, you know, we already know it's here because of season 1 is where we also found it. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought we went... Yeah, we did. I just went the wrong direction. Okay. So, looted plus truck. Oh, caps lock. There we go. Wait a minute, though. I didn't come this way. I must have... come up to this intersection and crossed over, and not this one. I don't know now. All right, well, I'm gonna go back down here since I'm not certain, just to make sure that we've covered that area. Yeah, okay, let's do it. But wait a second, hold on. No, we did come up here, because we entered the town from this inn, so I did go along there, so I'm just confused. We're going the right direction. Or am I? I'm gonna go... I don't know, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back the other way just to make sure, because for some reason I'm just confused. That's all there is to it. So we're gonna make absolutely sure that we've come this way. No, we had to have come this way. Oh, I know why I'm confused. I'm marking the wrong place. That's why I'm confused. Oh, okay, hold on then. I'm my own worst enemy. Holy shit. Okay. Let's get up the road this way. Now let's remove that, and this is where we want to mark. Looted plus truck. There we go. Now my brain's firing on all cylinders again. What happens when you get old? Here's a watermelon, but we don't have room for it. Okay, so we are going to cut across and go down this road just to make sure there's nothing between hither and yon. I don't think there is, but I don't know for sure, so we're going to check. Okay, yeah, so there was nothing along that stretch of highway. We've already been here, of course, and struggled through getting the trailer, and that place is also marked as looted. So we're going to go back the way we came and then start heading up this direction. So I'll bring you guys back when we come to the next POI, which I'm pretty sure there's one along this stretch of highway. Alright, we are at a military camp. I do remember this from Season 1. We came here in the middle of the night on foot. That's before we had any vehicles. Alright, let's do this. How did that miss? Really? Oh god, we got them all at the same time. Let's go! Not good. We're gonna just have to leave and reset. Yeah, there's no way we can handle all of... I mean, we could if we really played our cards right, but that's just a bit much. Plus, we take a lot of durability damage even if we did survive it. Let's take one of these. If we Did these stack if we take multiples? They do. Okay. Well, hell, let's... Yeah, they're stacking down here. So let's drink 3 of those. We'll still save 1. And... yeah, we have no room left in there, and no room left in there. Okay, we'll get a little bit closer here. Yeah, that was a very bad pull. We got like all of them. Oh, you know what? We could have... I guess we could have gotten up on the ambulance, but... see, the problem is they're all right there. Come on, man. What the actual fuck? Okay, he's down. He's down. He's down. Alright, let's get our bolt. There's only 2 left now, so we can handle these guys. All right, yeah, we're in great shape. Well, relatively speaking. All right, where are the other guys that we dropped? Here's one. That was another one of those late howls after they're already dead. We're missing 2 bolts. Because we should have 11 in the quiver. Okay, here's one. Oh, God! Don't do that, you fucking game! Scared the shit out of me! Oh my God, I hate it when that happens. Oh. That's not the first time that's happened, man. Holy shit balls. Okay, so we're still missing 1 bolt. That's the problem with dropping so many of them all at once, is then you kind of, or at least I do, lose track of where they were. Let's loot that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal if we don't recover 1 bolt, but I'd prefer to. Seems to me like they were right around in this area. Well, okay, I guess I'm not going to worry about it. It might... every once in a while, too, the corpses actually disappear. I'm not going to grab that onion. They disappear, you know. Well, do I already have an onion? If so, we can be able to stack them, right? No, I don't think we can stack onions. Well, whatever, just grab it right now. Get rid of that shit. We do need to make steel, but that's going to be easy. We just go to the cave and hit boulders, and we get lots of lead. So there's no point in encumbering ourselves with it right now while we're on the road. All right, I'm just looking around along the outside first for notes before we go into the tent. Don't see anything there. We hit you already, right? Yeah. Okay, let's bring the quad over. Make a little noise, will ya? None of this silent treatment. Silent treatment makes for unhealthy relationships. And you and I need to have an understanding of our relationship. Our relationship is, I'm alive, you're not. And we want to keep it that way. Alright. Can we put anything in there? Onion. Oh yeah, okay, onions do stack. Nice. Yeah, we'll probably have enough room to loot this entire place. And like I said, if we have to, we'll get rid of the spoiled food. In fact, why don't we do this? Let's move the spoiled food. Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, we'll just swap some stuff here. No, that's an onion, not an onion sprout, right? Okay, never mind. So I believe they do not stack. Do we need carbs? Just barely. Here, we'll eat that. Okay. We might not have enough room to get all the food items, but hopefully we'll have enough room to get everything else. There's more mechanical parts. You know what? We're close enough to the truck that if we get the rest of the mechanical parts that we need, we should just run back and put them in, and then we don't have to worry about that for later. I'm just going to leave the spoiled food, because we're going to probably end up dumping it out anyway. You know what would be nice is if we had a traveling workbench option that you could maybe attach to the rack on the front of the ATV. And then you could maybe not have it be fully functional like a normal workbench, but enough to, you know, make like biofuel while you're on the road, stuff like that. That'd be cool. All right, you know what? This is all going away. Just not worth it. That we will eat right now. Okay. We'll leave that. Go here. Dump this. Grab the egg. Looking for notes on the tables. There's that, but that's nothing. And oh, good. We got a small med kit back. And that is it, I believe. For the big tent. Oh, that's... yeah, that's all the same thing. Okay. Alright, this place is looted. Get rid of that. So yeah, we've got enough mechanical parts and even some more plastic to warrant going back and throwing those in the truck now so we don't have to worry about them later. Well, the mechanical parts anyways, we don't have enough plastic to finish it out. But yeah, I mean, it's just right back down here. So I'm going to do that right now. Even more mechanical parts. I love it. All right, we're going to have to fight our way through these guys again, but that means they could drop more plastic for us. And of course, we missed our first shot, naturally. Got the second one. Got the third one. We hit the fourth one, but we didn't get a kill. Got a kill that time. Alright, let's gather these up before I lose track of where they all are. let my shield down too soon. Back to 10 bolts? Yes, we are. Okay. I got another bad here. Okay. Yeah, that got quite a few more pieces of plastic in. Did I put any more plastic in here? Probably not, but I don't know for sure. Let's just drive closer. The thing that's going to suck about the truck is when we do come to get it, we're going to have to do it on foot, because I'm not going to abandon the ATV all the way over here. Alright. No plastic in there, and no plastic in here. So yeah, we'll probably have to load a cart up with all of the steel ingots and iron ingots, which is what I did in Season 1. And we'll have to abandon the cart here, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so let's update our iPhone photo here. I'm going to delete the earlier ones because, like so many other people, I'm assuming, I'm one of those guys that doesn't pay Apple money to upgrade my iCloud, so it's always full, and they keep sending me shit to do it, and I tell them to fuck off, and they keep sending me shit to do it, and I tell them to fuck off, and you know, it's just a never-ending cycle. I do need to go through, though, and delete about 80% of the photos that I do have, because, see, the thing is I don't know about y'all, but for me, I don't write notes down anymore. I just take pictures. So 90% of the stuff that's on my phone, I don't actually need to keep, but it just takes so long to go through and get rid of it, you know, so you have to be in the right mindset, or at least I do. Okay, so we only need 8 more plastic, 18 iron ingots, and 20 steel ingots. I love it. Okay, so, what we're going to do is, after we get past this point, this will be new territory. Now, we know there's a bunch of stuff at the apartments. We never looted the apartments. We only went there to get the canteen, like in episode 1 or 2. But we know Mike's... Well, actually, I guess we don't know for sure that Mike's not there, but I don't think he is. But I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go up the highway here, go this way and along here, because there's a trader right here. And some POIs up there. No, wait, sorry, the trader's up here. I'm too far south. But anyway, nevertheless, there's more POIs this way, so we're going to go all the way here and then up this way, up that way, and then back down around through here to kind of finish the circuit. However, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time in this episode, so I'm going to leave you guys here. Get up the road a little ways until I hit the next POI, and then we'll start the next episode at that point, and we will continue our search for Mike until we either find him or something else happens. And I don't know what that something else would be, because I don't really want to do anything more with the base until we have Mike. So we're probably just going to keep going until we absolutely find him. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye. Better watch where I'm going.